The South China Sea is a superhighway for global trade, with trillions of dollars in goods passing through every year. Beneath its waters lie vast reserves of oil and natural gas, making it a prize for energy-hungry nations. China, Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan all claim parts of the sea, fueling fierce competition. Overlapping claims and territorial disputes threaten the livelihoods of millions of fishermen. Any disruption here can send shockwaves through global supply chains. The struggle isn't just about lines on a map. It's about power, resources, and influence. The stakes are high, and the competition is only growing fiercer. The next act in this high-stakes drama is already underway. Tensions spiked in November 2025 when the Philippines launched joint naval and air patrols in its claimed waters. Manila invited outside partners, including the US and Australia, signaling it wouldn't back down from Chinese pressure. These patrols were a public show of resolve, challenging China's sweeping claims and defending freedom of navigation. The Philippines hoped that international support would deter Chinese aggression and protect its fishermen and resources. China saw these patrols as a direct provocation and unwelcome interference by non-regional powers. Beijing insists disputes should be handled locally, not by outsiders. The situation escalated on November 16th, when China issued a stern public warning demanding the Philippines halt its provocations. The warning was broadcast widely, marking a turning point as threats replaced quiet diplomacy. The region braced for further escalation, with both sides on high alert. The South China Sea had become a stage for open confrontation, not just quiet maneuvering. The world watched as the risk of miscalculation grew. The stakes had never been higher. The China-Philippines conflict over the South China Sea is rooted in overlapping territorial claims. The Philippines cites proximity and international law, while China claims nearly the entire sea through its 9-dash line. These claims overlap, leading to repeated confrontations. Scarborough Shoal became a flashpoint in 2012 when China blocked Filipino fishermen. At Second Thomas Shoal, the Philippines maintains a small outpost, resupplied despite Chinese harassment. Each resupply mission is a tense standoff, with Chinese vessels using water cannons. These incidents highlight the power imbalance and high stakes. The conflict is about sovereignty, resources, and national pride. The world is watching as tensions rise. At the heart of the dispute is a clash between China's historical 9-dash line and modern international law. China claims nearly the entire sea based on old maps, while UNCLOS defines maritime rights by distance from shore. Both China and the Philippines have signed UNCLOS, but their interpretations differ sharply. In 2013, the Philippines challenged China's claims at the Permanent Court of Arbitration. The tribunal ruled in 2016. China's 9-dash line has no legal basis, and many disputed features are not true islands. The ruling confirmed much of the sea falls within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. China rejected the decision outright, refusing to comply. International law is clear, but enforcement is elusive. The legal victory did not resolve the conflict. It hardened positions. The South China Sea remains a legal and diplomatic battleground. The world's rules are being tested here. The outcome will shape the future of international order. Facing a powerful China, the Philippines has turned to allies for support. Its mutual defense treaty with the United States is the cornerstone, with joint military exercises and expanded U.S. base access. The U.S. insists on freedom of navigation and peaceful dispute resolution, conducting regular patrols to challenge China's claims. Manila is also building ties with Australia, Japan and Canada, who have joined exercises and voiced support for the 2016 tribunal ruling. This coalition aims to counterbalance China and keep sea lanes open. By internationalizing the dispute, the Philippines raises the stakes for Beijing. Joint patrols send a message. Aggression against the Philippines is a concern for many nations. China sees this as outside interference and a threat to its influence. The Philippines' strategy is risky, but it's not standing alone. The alliances are reshaping the region's security landscape. The contest is now global, not just regional. China's response has been swift and forceful, combining diplomatic warnings with military muscle. As joint patrols began, China mobilized bombers and warships, sending a clear message of deterrence. The PLA's air patrols, including bomber flights, demonstrated China's reach across the disputed sea. Chinese Navy and Coast Guard vessels now maintain a near-constant presence around key features, using gray zone tactics to harass and block Philippine ships. These actions assert control without open conflict, keeping tensions high. Over the past decade, China has built artificial islands in the Spratlys, transforming them into military bases with runways, radars, and missiles. These fortresses give China a permanent foothold and rapid response capability in the heart of the sea. The military build-up has changed the balance of power. China's message is clear. Its claims are backed by force. The risk of confrontation is ever present. The South China Sea is now a militarized zone. Every move is watched, every action calculated. The stakes have never been higher. China's military maneuvers are matched by strong official statements. Senior Colonel Tian Junli accused the Philippines of stirring up trouble with help from non-regional countries. China frames outside involvement as illegitimate interference, blaming Manila and its allies for escalating tensions. Beijing demands the Philippines halt provocative actions, calling joint patrols a violation of Chinese sovereignty. The language is pointed. China is ready to act to defend its claims. These statements are warnings, not just rhetoric. China wants to put the Philippines on the defensive and justify any response. The message is clear. China will not back down. The world is on notice. The diplomatic war of words is as fierce as the standoff at sea. The standoff has serious implications for peace across the Indo-Pacific. The South China Sea is a global crossroads. Any miscalculation could trigger a wider conflict. Naval and air forces from rival nations operate in close quarters, raising the risk of accidents and escalation. The dispute is dividing Southeast Asia, straining ASEAN unity as countries weigh economic ties with China against security concerns. The arms race is accelerating, with nations upgrading their militaries instead of investing in development. The 2016 tribunal ruling offered a legal path, but China's rejection undermines the rules-based order. If powerful countries ignore international law, global stability is at risk. The South China Sea is a test case for the future of international norms. The outcome here will echo far beyond Asia. The world is watching to see if law or force will prevail. The stakes are nothing less than the future of peace and order. The next move could change everything. The South China Sea is now on a knife's edge. China's warning makes clear it won't tolerate joint patrols with Western powers in its claimed waters. The Philippines faces a stark choice: back down and risk emboldening China, or stand firm and risk confrontation. The likely path is continued assertion, but with efforts to avoid open conflict. Diplomacy remains crucial. Channels between Manila, Beijing, and Washington stay open. ASEAN will push for a code of conduct, but deep disagreements persist. The region is now the main stage for US-China rivalry, with smaller nations caught in the middle. The world is watching to see if peace can be preserved. The choices made now will shape the region for years to come. The next chapter in the South China Sea story is about to be written. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.